Hey y'all, it's Taylor from yokieB.com. Welcome to my channel where I share crochet and knitting patterns and tutorials as well as finished projects and lots of fun fiber things. I thought it might be fun for the month of March to see how many pairs of socks I could make. I was really needing some socks and I was actually borrowing them from my daughter because I was determined not to purchase any because I wanted to make them. But I soon realized how long socks can take, especially if you're not working on them exclusively. So what ended up happening was 1 month turned into 3 months. But in the process, I got to work with some super fun yarn and learn a lot about sock making. These were the first socks that I had ever finished completely. And so I am now officially obsessed with making socks. I hope you guys enjoy my sock making journey. My sweet friend Tara from She's Rooted Home gave me this little box of socks, and most of the socks that I made in this 3-month period came from this box. The first one I wanted to work on were the shadow rib socks, and this is just a super cool pattern. I just thought it had a really neat kind of texture to it. All of the patterns in this box are written with using double pointed needles in mind, so all of the stitch counts are for DPNs, but I am really a magic loop girl, so I kind of went back and forth between magic loop and double pointed needles just because I wasn't exactly sure how the pattern went, so I kind of had to figure out the stitch counts. But after I got the hang of it on the first sock, I was able to just use magic loop. Y'all, I have got to share with you this amazing yarn from Hedgehog Fibers. My sweet friend Marquita surprised me with it. This was actually something I mentioned in my 10 crochet and knitting facts about me video, and I mentioned that I had never tried Hedgehog Fibers and I've always wanted to, and so she sent me this. You guys, so sweet. I love it so much. It's the color Wild Card. It is merino and nylon, 90% merino, 10% nylon. And you guys, this color is amazing. I seriously love it so much. I just cannot get over it. I cannot wait to start knitting with it, but I don't know if you guys are like me. Sometimes when I get the prettiest skein or hang of yarn, it takes me so long to dive into it just because it just looks so pretty in this form. You guys should comment down below if you can relate to that. I mean, obviously I love knitting with it too, but it's just so gorgeous and I just love looking at it like this. I love the label. I love the colors. I mean, it is gorgeous. So such a sweet gift. You guys, I mean, can we just... I love it. The colors are amazing and I cannot wait to start knitting this up. I used the German twisted cast on for these socks, and it is just such a great cast on for lots and lots of stretch. Progress on my sock. You'll have to excuse the washing machine and the chili on the stove. If you can hear that in the background, I apologize, but I just want to show you guys. So this is as far as I've gotten. I think this is like the 4th day working on these socks, but I haven't worked on them nonstop. I've got a couple of other projects that I'm working on as well. I mean, y'all, how amazing is this yarn? So I've gotten the top part of the sock done, and then also this heel flap right here. Just used another set of needles here to keep my excess stitches on while I worked on the heel flap, but so far so good. This was technically my first sock that I had ever finished. My first one was definitely a lot of trial and error. I had to frog a few times and redo the toe, and my second sock looked a lot better than my first one, but thankfully blocking took out some of those imperfections. to give you an update on my socks. I actually finished them this morning. So I haven't blocked them yet or anything like that, but I just wanted to share with you guys that I finished them today. I have already actually started another pair of socks. My mom is coming in just a few days. Of course, she will already be here or have already been here by the time you see this video, but I wanted to make her a fun pair of socks. So I have started with this. She loves cozy socks, so I thought this might be a fun yarn to use. It's just Bernat Velvet, I think. Premier. Oh, maybe it's Premier. Yeah, I think it might be Premier actually. But anyway, I will link it down below if you'd like to check it out. Y'all, I was so excited that Mom liked her socks and they were definitely a success. But I just wanted to show you guys, and I can't wait to show you guys once they're all blocked and looking pretty. But y'all, this yarn, so obsessed. This next pair of socks I actually made for a baby gift. It is the yokieB socks pattern. It is such a cute pattern. I was super excited to get started on it. I actually used Drops baby merino yarn. If you caught my video about Drops yarn, it is so affordable and such great quality. I really loved working with this yarn, but I learned how to do a provisional cast on and also a new way to work the heel and the toe. So I was very excited about that. And once I got the hang of it, they only took me about a day to make a pair. So all in all, I probably made about 7 pairs, like 3 practice pairs and then 4 pairs for gifts. But it was a really fun pattern and I loved making these socks. This next pair of socks I really love, and I wish I would have filmed more of the process of making them, but I made them for my mother-in-law for a gift, and I just think they are such pretty socks. So I wanted to share with you guys the yarn I used for these lace rib socks. And I just love this hand-dyed yarn from Hobby Lobby. It is the prettiest yarn. This is the second colorway that I've used. You'll see the other colorway at the end of this video, but I just absolutely love this yarn. It has the prettiest colors. This is Blue Vapor, and it is 100% superwash merino, and is a #1 super fine fingering weight. And the pattern actually called for a #2 weight, but this yarn worked great for it. And I don't even think I changed needle sizes. I think I used the exact needle size that it called for. I do think I made the small women's adult size, but y'all, it is just the prettiest yarn. I wish I would have filmed more of making these socks, but you know how it goes when you make a gift. Sometimes you just rush into it and you want to get the gift completed. And so I did not really film a whole lot of the process of making these socks, but I did want to share the yarn with you guys because I just thought it was the prettiest color. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make another pair of socks because I do have this entire hank left over, but we will see. I just love it. Now it was time to block these socks, so I grabbed some sock forms on Amazon and also this wool and cashmere shampoo. I did think about making my own wool wash, but I just figured I was going to have to buy some supplies for that as well. And so I just decided to use this from Amazon, and I really love it. It smells so good. It just has a slight cedar scent, so that's good for keeping those critters away. I watched a few sock blocking videos just to make sure I was doing everything properly and putting the socks on the forms the way that they should go. I just wanted to make sure I was doing everything the way that I was supposed to, and the result is just so fabulous. I love both of these pairs of socks. After I squeezed the socks out gently, I rolled them in a towel to make sure that I got out any of the excess moisture. Then I added them to the sock forms and let them dry the rest of the way. 30th, and I am starting another pair of socks again. I actually started this a couple of days ago and they did not work out. They were too small, but I went down a needle size because I think, and I can't remember because I don't have the card anymore, but I'm pretty sure that this is like a 3. This is that Hobby Lobby hand-dyed yarn, and I believe this is like a DK weight. It looks like a DK weight to me. I went down a needle size or a few needle sizes to try to accommodate the larger yarn. I'm making a pair of these lace rib socks for my daughter. She requested these, so I actually made another pair of these, as you guys saw already in the video, but I figured if I went down a few needle sizes that I would be good to go, but I definitely went down too many needle sizes, so I'm going to try the original 2.75 millimeter needle size that it calls for and see if I can get them to be the right size. They did fit my daughter, sort of. I had to like force them on. I mean, once they were on, it was okay, but trying to get the top of the sock over her foot was kind of a challenge. I think I'm also going to use the German twisted cast on this time because it's just a stretchier cast on. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that and see if I can get these finished by June 1st. Hey y'all, I wanted to pop in really quick and just share with you my progress on my Kind of Magic socks. These are a work in progress for July. If you caught my last video, then I mentioned that during this whole sock process, I did not even pick this pair of socks up. I just got done filming a video where I wanted to see how many pairs of socks I could get finished in a month. It's hilarious because I did not even work on these socks during that video process. So I thought that was pretty funny, and I guess because I kind of just forgot about them or something. So I was super excited to dive into these socks for the month of July as one of my whips, and I have made lots of progress. I finished one sock and am on to the second one. I think it was easier this time around with my tension just because I had made several pairs of socks at this point. So I wanted to share it with you guys, and my obsession with sock making continues. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this how many socks can I knit in a month challenge that turned into 3 months. I think next time I want to try this challenge again and just see how many socks I can actually make in a month when I only work on socks. So maybe in the future I'll do another video. I also really wanted to add in at least one pair of crochet socks to this, but I just didn't get around to it, sadly. I mean, obviously I stretched this out to 3 months. Maybe I should have just gone ahead and stretched it out to 6 months, but I figured I would just end it at 3 months, and then I will add in future socks in whip videos in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join me for all the fun crochet and knit things. Thanks so much for watching.